Happy Saturday morning, everybody. I'm going to do the other white cupboard in the kitchen. And on that cupboard, there are a lot of our vintage Easter items. And we love them, and I hope you will too. And I told y'all we had one church sale and one yard sale yesterday. Well, I stood in line for 30 minutes at the church sale. John waited in the car till it was almost time to open because, it's hard for him to stand that long. So it was cold. That wind was blowing and it was in the 30s. So we got in and I found just a few things. Not sure it was worth standing in line in the cold for 30 minutes, but I'm happy we found a few things. They actually had a lot of good things that were on two tables, but they had those items priced like it was an antique shop. They were just way too high. There was some transferware and all, and I got excited when I saw it from a distance, but when I got to it, I knew why the people in front of me hadn't bought it. It was just too high, and I don't understand churches doing that when everything is donated, because nobody was buying anything off of those two tables. So, they're not making anything. But I did manage to hunt down and find a few little things, and I'm going to share those with you because this will be our first yard sale haul of the year. Today we didn't have any yard sales, but John always takes his little truck out to run it because he has trouble keeping the battery charged, even though the battery is new. It's an old truck. So he came across an unadvertised sale, but it was terrible, he said. So he said it wasn't anything worth buying there either. But as it gets warmer, I think there will be a lot more sales. There always are in April. So I'm hopeful. But let's see what few things that we did find. Let me move his chair. I'll turn the camera around so that you can see the few treasures. I love this antique frame. Look at that gorgeous thing. It's filthy. It needs to be cleaned thoroughly. But it's the kind that has the velvet on the back and the piece that flips out for you to hang it. And then someone had put some wire on it if you wanted to hang it on a wall. But the detail on it is gorgeous. I just love it. And then, me and buttons. I got this. Oh, the frame was $1. I got this box of buttons for $1. I got that bag of buttons for 75 cents. I got this orange spool of vintage thread for $2, and that'll be perfect for Halloween. I'll show you the best thing last. Well, besides the frame. And then I collect these little tomato pin cushions, and that was $0.25. Well, this, I did shine it up because it had tape residue, and I couldn't even read what it said. It says, well, it's got a crown on it, and I love crowns. It's got a capital E and a capital R, and between the two is the Roman numeral 2. And then down here it says Silver Jubilee, 1952 to 1977. So that makes it, 48 years old, I guess. And on the bottom, I don't know whether you can make that out or not, but it does say Made in England. Silver plate, England. So I was happy to get that, and that was $2. So that is the extent of our little yard sale haul. I'm going to move the chair over here out of the way, and I'm going to give you just a little peek outside. Baby boy was sitting up there under the tree, but he's moved. You can see a lot of the trees have already started putting out their little leaves, and I am so happy about that. And lots more things are growing and coming up. And it won't be long till there are a lot more blooms. And then we'll do another garden tour. And then the Christmas cactus is still just blooming away. I'm so thrilled with this thing. I've told you it has been blooming since October. Okay, I'm going to walk over here in front of the table so that I can give you a full look, and then we'll go back over there and show you everything individually. And I'll give you just a little peek. At the kitchen table, there's Mr. Piggy. He stayed right there, and a lot of vintage and a lot of Annalise. You can see lots of old treasures down there. And then as we go up, you're going to see a lot of wonderful old tin Easter toys and some other vintage Easter pieces. So I'm going to walk over here. I'm trying not to run into the chair. I put this lady wall pocket back and just put some greenery in it, and I really like it there. Those stayed the same. I told you this down here is kind of awkward to film. There's that wonderful blue stripe bowl full of all kinds of old kitchen utensils and a butter press. My mama's hug Ray Dunn canister from Vicky and Duke, and that beautiful set of the pink and blue stripe vintage bowls. Just love those. Janet found those for us at the shop she works at where we used to have booths, and she called us and we went running over there to get them. There's one of John's scales, and Easter spelled out with the tiles. The copper cookie cutter stayed there, but I pulled a bunny up front. Another wonderful vintage bowl, and that precious little duck, or chick. And then on this shelf, I put that little quilt square. It's not been quilted, but it's perfect to hang out of something. And there's my stack of the vintage yellowware bowls. And I just put that sweet little bunny mold with some eggs. I kept the beautiful tureen there with the breadboard. More of my old bowls and some biscuit cutters and a masher. And that precious little, let me see if I can get over here so it's not a glare, advertising. It's a dairy advertising. The baby and the dog are dancing. I just think that is the sweetest thing. And then here is that sweet, sweet vintage bunny hanky. And up here, I'll show it all the way across. And then we'll look closer. There's my only 2 paper mache bunnies that we got at a yard sale years ago. One of my ironstone platters, and this just cute as can be bunny cart. Look at the details on that. They're just wonderful. And then inside of there, there's a sweet bunny and little tin Easter eggs. Just look at that. And that is Cheen. And right here is one of the little plastic sucker holders. And then another little sweet cart. Look at that. With just some eggs. And then there is the Peter Cottontail golden record. That did come from a yard sale. The tin toys, I have to say, came from eBay. Another sweet bunny cart. That also is a chain. A restaurant wear plate. And here are these just beautiful chick pictures. And this one right here that has its original tag, that is the one that Tanya and Greg sent us. And we just love that and are so appreciative of it. There's a vintage Peter Rabbit book. And another wonderful little cart. Look at that. And up there, another sweet Easter cart. I love that little picture up there with the raised out flowers. These bunnies we've had a long time. And my ironstone pitcher with those Real Touch tulips in it and some greenery. So this is all of this cupboard and our first yard sale haul and a glimpse of the backyard. So have a wonderful Saturday and a wonderful weekend. I think tomorrow I am going to clean and decorate the bathroom up here. And if I do that, I'll probably go on and do a video of that while it's clean. And then we'll get back to the kitchen after that. So love and blessings to y'all from me and John and baby boy till the next time. Bye-bye.